Busy bees, our project this week is safety, and today we're going to talk about how to be safe when it comes to animals, especially with dogs. First of all, you must never go and pat a dog you don't know, like a dog you see in the road, or a dog that's behind someone's fence if you're walking along the road. But even with dogs that you do know, dogs can't talk, so if someone is doing something to you that you don't like, you say, "Stop it, I don't like that." But what do dogs do? Dogs will growl at you or they'll bite you. And that's their way of saying they don't like what you're doing. So you might think you're playing, but you might be hurting the dog. You might be pulling its tail, pulling its ears, trying to climb on top of it. And these are things you mustn't do with dogs. Even friendly dogs, even your own dogs. Okay, because remember, they can't talk to us. They show us when they want us to stop doing something by either biting or growling. Okay, and even the friendliest of dogs, if they are sick or if they are sore, it's their way of talking to us. Okay, so be careful with dogs. All right, even the nicest of dogs, and I love my dogs, but if they're sore, you mustn't be going and patting them too hard or pulling their tails. All right, let's get on with our craft. Okie dokie. Okay, so a paper plate, what I've done is I've taken a paper plate and I've colored the back, I've painted the back in brown, and actually I mixed red and green and I made brown paint, okay? And I used a sponge, but I wiped it on. I didn't sponge, I wiped, okay? And then on the inside, I did the same on the inside, but I did the middle bit red, okay? So I folded it in half, and this is going to be our dog, okay? So for the outside of our dog, I'd need some eyes. Okay, right. So I've just made some eyes on some paper. I'm going to flip that over. It'll just be easier to work with. Okay, putting some glue on. It's going to look like quite a weird dog, but that's okay. Right, putting an eye on. Grown-ups, remember that your busy bees like to glue and they like to place. So let them do the placing, even if it's a little bit. And then I've just taken a piece of card and I've cut it into a nose shape. And there's my dog's nose. Let's see. Okay. And again, just some scrap cardboard. And I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm doing it on the top of the ear, because when I fold it over, I'm actually going to put it at the back here. Just makes it easier for when my dog opens his mouth. Okay, so there's my dog. See, he's a happy dog, but this dog has a sore ear. So when you are wanting to, let's give him a tongue. So when you are playing with him and you're playing a little bit too rough, even if he's the friendliest of dogs, he might bite. Okay, so I also asked you to keep the middle of your paper plate for the other day when we were making our lifesaver. All I've done is I've taken it and I've cut out a whole lot of triangles. Okay, I did the same with the ears. I've got some big triangles and some small triangles, and these are going to be my teeth. Okay, I'm going to just glue them roughly. Two big ones on the edge. Okay. Alright, I'm going a bit slow, so let's try and do this a bit quicker. Alright. Just putting a blob of glue on everything. Two small ones in the middle. Okay. Two big ones on the edge. Now, a dog's teeth, these big ones, are called canines. Well, so are ours. But it comes from the dogs. Right. So as you can see, glue them all in. Hope it stays. It's not going to stay. Okay. So my dog is happy, lost an ear, but if he is sore and you are hurting him, he might bite you. So be careful and look after your animals. All right. There we go. There's our big mouth open. Okay, happy crafting.